and welcome to Full Potential Living Daily. This daily video is here to provide inspiration, motivation, and wisdom to help you be at your best every day, to be a high performer, and to make your biggest dreams become actual reality. I aim to help you today step into power, purpose, and full potential today, every day, because we all know if you're going to live your full potential life, be a high performer all the time, it's a habit. If you're going to live your best life, which you're here for, it's a habit every day. You have to summon and be the best version of yourself. So welcome. What is going on? How are you? So good to see you. Hope you liked that video yesterday. Let me tell you in about 10 seconds why you want to be here today. But first, remember to, when you like the video, when you like it personally, hit that like button, smash that like button, as they say, right? Subscribe on YouTube so you get notifications, ding. So you're going to see those videos dropping, okay? So you can get that daily motivation, because you got to be at your best. I know I listen to my people every day, right? This is something you can get into a habit every morning before you go to work, before you dive in, or during whatever, when you want to listen to it, get into the habit every morning to make your full potential reality. So why should you be here today? Why should you listen? What are the benefits of you staying to the whole video? Well, I always have full, value throughout the whole video. So it's not just about the beginning. There's kind of a whole arc to it, so you should always check out the full video, even if you're just listening in the car. From my perspective, you do you, but just letting you know, why should you stay here? Today, I'm going to talk to you about the voyage, the journey of your life, and what high performers do. One of the high performing habits that's really going to help you step into your potential today, that all high performers do across every industry, every single industry, whether it's a CEO, whether it's executive, entrepreneur, whether it's a founder, whether it's an employee, whether it's somebody that's just doing a great job, a pro athlete, or just anybody who's doing great, who's a high performer, they do this habit. But part of us, so listen through the whole video, check it out, because this high performance habit is really going to help you today. I've got an exercise for you today also. So this isn't just about information, what I do. I'm a coach. I'm a high performance coach. So I also am here to ask you questions, to engage with you so that you're writing things down every day, because you can get information on the internet. It's everywhere. Right? You can look it up on ChatGPT or perplexity.ai. Check it out for research. That's a tool for if you need to do research. Okay? Some of you already know that. It's fine. But this is me asking you questions to actively, you can listen, you can just chill, you can wake up. It's all good. Okay? But put a little action in, right? It's all about taking the information and going into action. So part of what I'm doing here, why you stay till the end also, is to help you get this stuff into action during the video or right after, because you could get all the information online if you want, but I'm here to literally coach you through the screen, through this video, to help you actually take this great stuff and put it into action right away. So that's why you should stay for the whole video. What's up? What's going on? Sending you good vibes out there. All right. Sending you really, really good vibes, love, abundance, joy, power, purpose, and effectiveness, productivity, whatever you need today, sending it your way. All right. But let's get into it. I'm actually really excited about this. I thought about this a lot. I really think it's going to help you guys. I'm going to coach you through it. All right. You ready? Drop it. So, the voyage. Your life is a voyage. What is a voyage? Why am I interested in that? How does that relate to high performance, growing your business, being happy, being fulfilled, being successful? How does that relate? Well, a voyage is a long journey involving travel by sea or in space. Some of you out there know what I'm getting to. Some of you out there don't, perfectly fine. But a voyage is an expedition. It's an adventure. It's an odyssey. It's a trip, right? Well, why is that important? Well, let me tell you about the story a little bit, just a tiny bit about the story of the Odyssey. Some of you out there know this story. Some of you out there have no clue. Everybody in between, perfectly fine. All right. All of you can benefit. The Odyssey is an ancient Greek epic poem attributed to Homer. It tells the story of Odysseus, the king of Ithaca, and his long, perilous journey home. I'm going to tell you why this is very important, so keep listening in a minute, all right? But listen to this. His long, perilous journey home after the fall of Troy. Although the Trojan War itself lasted 10 years, Odysseus' return, Voyage, takes another 10 years due to his divine wrath, primarily from Poseidon, whom Odysseus offended. So there's a beautiful poem out there. The poem of Odysseus, it's excellent. And I can tell you how this comes into your life too, especially if you got a business out there, especially if you got a romantic relationship, family. I mean, all of us have relationships, right, that we're dealing with that are challenging, okay? It's a journey, right? So the importance of this story is Odysseus literally goes through 10 years of Poseidon's wrath. He literally spends 10 years after the war trying to get back to his wife, Penelope, trying to get back to his son, Telemachus, right? So Poseidon puts him through 10 years of sending him off, out into the sea, taking him through tumultuous challenges that he has to overcome over and over, almost dying, people trying to kill him, sent out to sea, wrapped with his hands to a pole, and he's literally tied to a pole in those old wooden ships, right? I'm not a historian. I'm not a super, I don't have a ton of detail about this story, but I just found it inspiring. And I found that it's like so connected to, who we are and what we're going through. And just imagine how much Odysseus had to go through, and go check that out right now. Go on ChatGPT or go on Google or go on Perplexity and look up that poem, look up that story. And that's going to inspire you and pull you forward today, because some of the challenges he went through way beyond, right? So, but what happens in the end is Odysseus spends 10 years. In the meantime, all these men are trying to be set. They're trying to take over and take his wife's hand, Penelope, because they all are assuming he's dead. So they're trying to take his wealth. They're trying to take his woman. And his son is in the middle of it, trying to defend his mother. So the journey is incredible. The story is incredible. Go check it out. But he finally, after 10 years, comes back, wins his identity back, his wealth back, his wife, his family, the love they have. But he had to go through 10 years. How many of you out there have gone through 10 years of a journey in your business? How many of you have last 10 years have been rough, challenging? How many of you are just starting that new chapter where you're like, damn, well, I'm going to give you 3 things that get in the way, 3 fears, 3 pains or fears that get in the way of all people, no matter who you are, no matter how high performing you are. These are the 3 things based on the 20 years of research, my high performance coach, that stop you from completing that 10-year journey of Odysseus, that voyage. All right. So I want to provide some value to get you guys thinking a little bit. What's up? Sending you good vibes, sending you good energy. What's up? What's up? Leaders sending you good vibes out there and getting after it today. All right. So this high performance habit is the habit that Odysseus, that you've had to have in your life, that all high performers across all industries cultivate and act on all the time, because it's the only way they can reach their full potential. One of the 6 high performance habits. Okay. That high performance habit is demonstrating courage. But let me tell you why that, like, what is actually stopping you? Because I want to help you guys think today. I want to help you guys think past your problems, think past beyond your challenges, so that you can overcome as a great leader today, so that you can lead your life today, or lead your team, or just lead yourself in your life today. Okay. So there's really 3 things that high performers do to overcome challenges on the journey towards a full potential life. I want to tell you about a big one first. Okay. And there's really that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about 3 fears or pains that get in your way, and then how you overcome it. We're going to think through this for you today. All right. Because if you're going to reach your potential and be a higher performer, if you're going to go to the next level of business, you're going to need to cultivate this skill, this habit, demonstrating higher levels of courage. Okay. So let's jump into it. All right. Courage, the definition of courage, is not the absence of fear. It's not fearlessness. Although sometimes you may feel like that. We all have fear, right? That's a human emotion, a human experience that we have. We all have it, regardless if we want to admit it or not. Some of us do, some of us don't. We all have fear. So there are 3 fears that get in the way of us actually having the courage to act. So remember, courage, the definition is to act. Even though you feel the fear, you act anyway. When you feel the fear, you act anyway, right? So what are these three fears that are blocking you? Think about this for yourself. This is where you can pull out your notepad. This is where you can pull out your Google Docs that you have every day. Every day you watch this video, write stuff down so you can, what's my action step after I get the notes? I write stuff down, then action step, okay? This is where you pull that out, or whether it's just notes on your phone, whether you're, whatever way you want to take your notes, do that. Just so you can take action on what we're talking about today. Let's get the most out of it. All right. So 3 fears. All right. Number 1, high performers, anybody outside of physical health problems, like don't want to get hit by a bus, right? Outside of physical health or dangerous situations, other fears. Number 1 is lost pain. Humans in human performance, they found lost pain is the fear of losing something important to us. If we act out of courage, the fear of losing something that we truly enjoy. Is that you? All right. So I want you to choose one of these 3 that's the most strong for you, so that we can then overcome it right after that, which I'm going to help you with. Number 1 is lost pain. That by changing or advancing your lives, we will lose something important to us. Is that you? Is there something that you're going after that you're allowing lost pain to get in the way right now? Maybe not. Maybe you are. The second one is process pain. It's the act or the process of doing the thing, making the sale, calling the person, hiring that team member, talking and demonstrating courage, telling people how you really feel, your family, your wife, your girlfriend, your husband, your son, your daughter, whoever. The process of doing it is too hard. So you're like, I'm not going to do it. What is that thing in your life? What is it? The process of getting healthier is too hard. Is it really though? But just first become aware. First step is awareness of what we fear, right? So high performers are aware of what they fear first. Okay. Then they figure out how to overcome. We're going to get to that. You're going to overcome this today. All right. Number 2 is process pain. Number 3, outcome pain. That, the outcome on the other side won't be greener. The outcome of me doing all this work, taking the risk, The grass won't be greener on the other side, which is, by the way, always BS. I got to put my personal opinion in there. That is total BS. And here's why. Is because somebody's coming in. Is because even if you didn't get the thing you wanted to get when you took action towards an inspiring goal, it doesn't matter, because the journey, the voyage, who you turn into is more important than the result. The result is just guiding you. What you think is what you're supposed to get. It's inspiring you. The goal is just inspiring you. What matters more is that you just take the action. Okay? That's you. If you're afraid of the outcome not being greener, but it's aligned and you feel so inspired to do it, I'm encouraging you to take action. Okay? But figure out, is that you? So out of those three, choose one right now, write it down. This one impacts me the most when I'm thinking of this goal, this relationship, this business, this thing, whatever. Choose the thing you're talking about, choose the fear. Boom, done. 1, 2. All right. Then I want you to write that down. Which one is it? Loss pain? Are you afraid of losing something by accomplishing this goal, by going after this goal? Are you afraid of the process being too hard, or are you afraid of the outcome won't be greener? Which one are you afraid of most? Dig deep. You're going to have a fear. Like, just dig deep so you can overcome it. Okay. Now, I want you to think of this next. So this is prompt number 2. You figured out what fear for you. You can pause the video if you need to, but you figured out the fear that's blocking you the most. Now, I want you, whether it's process pain, loss pain, or outcome pain, I want you to now answer this prompt or this question. Okay. So I haven't changed or chased this goal, this dream with more courage, more 100% commitment, like our past video, because it may not be greener on the other side. I may go through these hardships process, right? Or I may lose this thing, right? Become aware of why you haven't acted, the awareness of the fear, and then why you haven't acted. Okay. First, awareness of fear. Second, why you haven't acted. Are you writing this down? Pull out your journal. If you're listening and you're just listening, you can always, write this down later, but I would encourage you to write it down now so you can take action on this, right? If this really inspires you, right? If you're like, hey, I hate this video, go somewhere else. It's all good. If you're liking it though, like, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow. Make sure you drop a comment as usual, right? What's inspiring you right now? This is a community of thousands of us, millions of us over time, space, portal, talking, connecting. This is me in a room with all of you guys. This isn't just me. This is all of us together. We're a collective. I'm just helping inspire. It's just my role, right? So yeah, remember that. Now, the third part here that I want you to write down, check out the sun coming in like a ghost. The third part here is now, how are we going to overcome it? So here's the prompt. When I overcome this fear, loss pain, process pain, outcome pain, fill that in, fill in the blank, and I have the courage to take action, right? Courage, and improve my life will be different because of in this way. My life will be different when I act in spite of that fear, in spite of that loss pain, process pain, or outcome pain. Your life's going to be different on the other side of that. Okay. Because God, universe, whatever you believe in, always puts the best things on the other side of fear. Always. So what I teach in my high performance coaching. All right. I always help people in this area because it's the thing that's in the way. If you're ever curious about high performance coaching, I'm going to put this in there because I'm doing free videos, right? So I want to put a little promotion for myself because I love what I do. I'm not just a video YouTube guy, podcast guy. I coach for a living, full-time executives, entrepreneurs, help you reach your highest levels of success or performance in business, in your career, without sacrificing your health, your well-being, your relationships. If you're feeling overwhelmed, burnout, unfulfillment, or you just want to get to the next level in your business and you can't do it alone, hit me up, DM me on LinkedIn, Eric Ferguson, CHPC, or you can find me on Instagram, full_potential_living, right? Full potential living. Okay. Just had to throw that in there because I'm making free videos. It's truly my passion. All right. So I want to help you. And we're getting to full capacity this year. So I have a couple spots open in May, but it's really growing and it's super exciting to the next level this year. Okay. All right. Anyway, getting back to it for you. If you ever need help, let me know. But getting back to the right now, take action right now. How are you now going to overcome that fear? You got to become aware. You got to figure out why it's there. And now the third prompt is when I overcome all my fears, that particular fear, my life will be different in this way. What's the result? What's the thing you're going to get? What's the life you're going to live? And now bring it down to the daily. Number 4 is bring it down to the daily. What are you going to do today? What habit are you going to start today? Even if it's 5 minutes. This is prompt number 4. I hope you're writing this down. What are you going to do today that's going to change that? That's going to help you overcome that fear. Is it talking to one person? Is it making one sales call? Is it reaching out to that one person? Is it speaking your truth to your wife, to your husband, to your girlfriend, whatever stage you are? Is it resolving that conflict that you've known has been there for years with your brother or your sister or your family or your son or your daughter? How are you going to overcome that fear? How are you going to step up and do that today? I want you to take positive, momentous action towards that. Put that as a habit and then drop it in the comment what you're going to take action on. Feel free to be vulnerable. Like, this is a community here. I'm going to reply to you if you drop a comment, by the way. I want to reply, so don't be afraid. Drop a comment and tell me, what are you going to take and put as a daily habit? Or at least just start with today. Okay? So those are the 4 prompts. If you need to go back through them, probably check out in the description or just go back through the video. There's 4 prompts that are going to help you complete or at least advance more in your full potential journey. And I'm going to leave you with this. Remember that the journey itself, the voyage, the expedition, the adventure, the Odyssey, the trip, the journey itself is more important than the destination. Why? Because of the transformation you go through. The journey is more important than the destination. So do not shy away from the journey. Do not shy away from being courageous. Do not settle for less. You deserve more. That's where I'm going to leave you guys today. I will see you on the channel tomorrow. Drop a comment, subscribe, like. Love you guys. Go crush your day. All right. Remember, do not settle, full potential or nothing. Peace.